introduced this to us. And when they told me that they were back building, I said, you had me at hello, what are you doing? This gentleman is a $1.4 billion producer. His wife was a top earner as well. The last 14 years I've been traveling the world to teach this to average every individual, people like you and I, how they can make extraordinary income on the side of what they're currently doing. And we literally have a six-figure, in 12-month proven blueprint that we follow that we will share with you. So get ready, because this is something that's going to really, really be different than anything else that you've ever experienced. And I can't think of anybody better to share this with you than this woman. I've totally admired her from afar on the internet for the last year and a half, and I get to meet her in a couple weeks. She's from Canada. I think she's one of the best trainers in the entire industry, and I've been around some amazing trainers, and you'll understand that the minute she opens up her beautiful mouth. And you're going to understand that you're at the right place at the right time. And she's just a fantastic mom. She gets to stay home with her two beautiful children and show other people, too, how they can make a six-figure income right from their house. So this is the person that you're going to hear from. She's a tremendous leader. And so I'm just going to get myself out of the way so I can introduce Miss Angela Kowski. You there, my dear?
I am here. Thank you so much. It's so awesome to be here, and thank you for your amazing introduction. I can never get enough of that from you because you're amazing, so it's such an honor to hear that. And I'm a work-from-home mom of two up in Canada, love what I do, and that we can work around our lives, and I can be with my kids, and I just love that that's what I get to share with other people, help them reach their dreams and help them to dream bigger. That's what our team is all about, and after tonight, you're going to be dreaming so big, you're not going to be able to sleep. So we're so excited to share everything that we're doing. I'm just like Mary Ellen. I am here because of Doug and Jody. I had been training with them for a couple of years, and they were my mentors, and I knew that if they ever came back into this industry, I 100% had to work with them, wanted to work with them, and it's just been absolutely amazing what they were able to share with us, and we were able to join with them in, and now you get to see it all. You've got the best seat in the house, and we are going to get this started up and share with you what we're doing. So welcome to the Shift Up. We're going to share a powerful message with you tonight that has changed our lives, and we believe and know it can change yours too. We call it the Shift Up. So if you've ever said that you've never been in the right place at the right time, after this presentation, you're never going to be able to say that again. And we call it being success flammable. We are on a mission, and this thing is catching fire, and we don't say that lightly. It is about to get crazy on our team. It's just absolutely amazing what's about to happen this week. And the question is, are you success flammable? There are really only two types of people in life concerning our message. There are people that embrace it and people that do not. So we are looking for the people that do, because we know what we have is so unique and such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We're looking for those people that hear what we say, get excited about it, and come running with us. This is our vision. Our mission is to detoxify your home, detoxify your family, and detoxify your income so that you can live life more. That's what we are all about. And we're going to empower 1,000 families to earn six-figure incomes by the end of 2017. So that's a whole lot of families being impacted in a great way on our team, and there's plenty of room for you to come in and be part of that. This is where that six-figure blueprint comes into play. And Doug and Jody have done this twice before. They are here to do this again with our team. It is an incredible place to be. As a team, we're also going to empower 1 million families to shift up to a lifestyle of wellness, better health, more youthful appearance, and more energized and overall enhanced lives. So education is key, and we're going to start with this reality. The reality is that we have a problem all over the world, and especially in the U.S. It is called the silent soak. So if you're like the average home, there are hundreds of man-made toxins and chemicals soaking you and your family 24/7 in your home, constantly and silently. So what is that doing to your family's health? Well, the silent soak actually begins in the womb. In a recent study, toxicity levels were measured in 10 Americans, and those 10 Americans were still in the womb. They were already affected by the silent soak. So when they compared the blood work from the mom to the baby, the chemicals that were already present in the mother's blood were showing up in that baby. And over the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at this silent soak and ask, what is soaking your environment? Do you stop and think about how your environment is affecting your family and affecting your health? So what is soaking your family? Well, it takes less than 30 seconds for the cleaning chemicals to be absorbed through the feet and be detected in your kid's bloodstream. So when those little bare feet are running across the floor, they are soaking up those chemicals that you use to polish and clean that floor, and it is going right into their bloodstream. And then what is the true cost of beauty? What is soaking you? By 9 a.m., more than 220 chemicals have soaked into the average American woman's bloodstream. When I first heard that, I was blown away and I couldn't understand how that could be possible. But after this presentation, if you actually go and look at your products and check out those ingredients and actually research them, you are going to be amazed by what we are allowed to put on our bodies. It is crazy. And that is with your body wash, your shampoo, your conditioner, your skin creams, face cream, makeup, hair products, deodorant, you name it. They all have toxic chemicals in them. And that is what we want to show you how to reduce for yourself. So also, what is soaking your food? Pesticides, hormone disruptors, environmental toxins, GMOs, gluten, growth hormones, and more, all in our food. In the 80s, they relaxed the rules as to what they were allowed to put in our food. And if you think back to then, cancer was a very foreign word. You barely knew anybody affected by it. And now you can barely find anybody not affected by cancer. So we need to put those connections together. Are we overexposed? I would say absolutely. What is the long-term cumulative effect of all of this soaking? Well, this is our wake-up call, because these are facts about our kids straight from the government and how this is affecting their health, what this is doing to them, and these numbers are just staggering. 1 in 3 is overweight, 1 in 6 has a learning disability, 1 in 9 has asthma, 1 in 10 has ADHD, 1 in 12 has food allergies, 1 in 20 has seizures, 1 in 54 boys has autism, and 50% of all of our kids have a chronic illness or are overweight. So, as a mom, you sit back and you go, why are we letting this happen? Who told us that this is okay for our kids? Why are we watching these numbers go up year after year after year and seeing all these kids be affected by what's going on? And we're not doing anything about it. So tonight, we want you to start doing something about it. What can you do? You can take back your power and you can dare to shift up. And just minimize the soak. What if you just simply reduced the man-made toxins in your home by half? What impact would that have on your family's health? I can tell you personally, it's had a huge impact on my family's health. Just reducing the toxins has gotten rid of allergies, skin problems, breathing problems. It's like every day, every week, we're noticing something different, and even my kids are noticing a difference. So shouldn't your own home be the safest place on the planet? You want it to be, and you want to give that to them, but the fact is with those chemicals present in your home, it's not. And also, we want you to know that your body was not designed to be a 24/7 sponge for man-made toxins and chemicals. You can believe that and know that to be true. Our bodies don't know what to do with the chemicals. That is why they mass up in our bodies. So how can we reduce the soak? By shifting to organic with our food, our supplements, our skincare, our personal care, baby care, laundry, household cleaners, going green wherever possible, and making those smart decisions, especially based on what I just shared with you on why you need to reduce your toxic exposure every day. You can be a smart consumer and you can make great choices when you're shopping. And then you can also be the solution. There is healthy, extremely healthy, and then there is hyper healthy. And the solution to hyper health is within your reach. So why not go for the ultimate in health and living with a toxin-free and chemical-free life? That's what we're going to show you how to do. We know that you always want to give your family the best, and you deserve the best as well. So how many people do you know that brush their teeth or take a shower or put lotion on their face or their baby? Millions of people every single day. The products that we share are all 100% certified organic, and they can help transform your health and your life dramatically. They are clean, they are pure, they deliver that hyper health that we're talking about, and all of those products that you see listed there are also 100% toxic free, which is why we love to share them. We also have amazing nutritional products. You're going to hear a lot about them in the testimonials coming up. They are changing people's lives. It's just incredible to hear the testimonies every day. They are pH nutrition, so they're actually alkalizing your body. They are bringing your body to that alkali state. And when you're alkalized, disease can't exist and it can't thrive. So that's where you want to be. With the greens and reds, they're actually a raw whole food powder, which is just amazing. And you just put them in with some water. You can shake them with some water or a smoothie. However you want to consume them is fine. But each scoop has 5.5 pounds of wild-crafted whole food nutrition. They are also gluten-free, soy-free, GMO-free, dairy-free. There is no artificial ingredients in them, and they are ionically charged as well, which means that they actually have a negative charge to them that makes them stick to your cells and deliver the nutrients at a higher, faster rate. So many people get instant results with these products. It's incredible. Vitamins, minerals, EFAs, and more that we have. We have kids vitamins with a unique delivery that they love, and delicious, easy to use weight management shakes that just are awesome for appetite control. And we have a lot more coming in 2016. But it's really just about starting somewhere, just making simple shifts wherever you can. Even just the toothpaste or the shower gel, that can reduce your morning chemical intake by up to 75 toxic substances. So that's right there, a huge step for you and your family. So now we get to get into those testimonials, and you can hear firsthand what some people have been experiencing with the products. If you're here tonight and have a testimony you can share, then I encourage you to just raise your hand on the screen there. There's a little button. You can press that, and then I'll call on you and know that you would like to share your testimony tonight. I see Janet with her hand up. Awesome. How are you, Janet?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Great.
Um, my story is on the reds, greens, and the protein shake, and I've lost 24 pounds, which is amazing to me. But more importantly, I have my life back. I teach high school, so I get up about 4:30 to 4:45 during the school year. And I used to go to bed just extremely exhausted about 8:30 at night. I didn't have mental clarity. I couldn't do one or two tasks in a row, couldn't think clearly. I just couldn't focus at all. I was absolutely drained. And now that I've been on the reds and the greens, I have my life back. I can stay up until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I can fully function. I have mental clarity and get a lot done. So I feel like I'm in my 20s again. Back to you, Angel.
That is awesome to hear. What an amazing result, and it's so great to feel that fantastic. And you look amazing as well. You are so beautiful. Thanks so much for sharing, Janet. Jackson, I see your hand up. How are you doing tonight, Jackson?
I'm doing wonderful, Angel, and thank you for both what you and Mary Ellen do all the time, spreading this this good word. And I just love what Janet's testimony. I just love her testimony. And congratulations on the 24 pounds. Keep it up. I can totally relate. You know, I started, mine's about the greens as well, as, you know, I do often, because it's been such a life changer. An unexpected one, too. I didn't expect to lose weight. That wasn't really my objective, although I wouldn't have said no, because I certainly needed to. But I was kind of concerned about you know, my health, and I know that, you know, eating vegetables is a good thing to do. It helps fight cancer and all those different things. So I knew the right thing to do. And so when I was approached with this product, the Super Greens, it just made sense. 5.5 pounds of superfood greens, not just regular veggies, but superfood veggies. I thought, yeah, I need that, because I don't do that probably in a week. Although I know I should. We all know we should. Now, 16.5 pounds a day is what I was consuming. The byproduct was within 90 days, I had lost over 50 pounds, and I've been on the product over a year, lost a little bit more. I feel great, and I do a weekly internet show, so there's nowhere I can hide this, so people can see the results. I feel wonderful. It's all of our products are amazing, but I particularly love the greens. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you so much, Jackson. You look amazing. So it has been incredible to watch your transformation over the last year and a half. It's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Tom Stark, I see your hand up. How are you, Tom?
I'm sorry, Angel, I'm doing very well. How are you?
Great. Good. Thank you.
And, you know, I'm a retired healthcare professional. I live in the metropolitan Detroit area. And my story with Asante began last December in 2015. And at the time I started taking the products, it was 3 years after major surgery. So in October of 2012, I had a 15-inch surgical scar that the doctor put on my body. And I was told at the time that it would take, you know, 6-9 months for the scar to go away post-surgery. Well, enter into this past December, and I still had most of that 15-inch scar. And I started taking the Asante products not knowing what to expect. 9 months later, today, I can say that 14.5 inches of that 15-inch scar are now gone. And I am just so amazed at what's happening to my body because of these products. And the only thing, Angel, that's different in my life is taking these products. My wife and I use the reds and the greens, the shampoo and everything, and it's just amazing what's happening. So thank you for having me on, and I appreciate it.
Very cool, Tom. Thank you so much for sharing. I always appreciate hearing your testimonies because it's so incredible and so many different things happening for everybody. Thanks to all of you who shared tonight. And we're going to get into some visuals here. Although I do want to just quickly share one testimonial from a woman on my team. She is local here, and she said when she got her order, which was almost about a month ago now, she had had dairy allergies and seasonal allergies for a very long time, like years. And she said at the time that she got her order, she literally, her lungs were full of fluid, and she took one tab of the B Naturals and it went away. And since she's been using the B Naturals, she has had her allergies cleared up. So I thought that was so powerful because I always love to hear the instant results, you know, like, and that's the same for me when I use the products. It's within 30 seconds to a minute, you're feeling the effects already, and it's all just natural and it's organic. So it's incredible to hear those kind of things. But we're going to show you some visuals. We get before and after sent in all the time, so we picked a few to share with you tonight. We have an anti-aging line that is amazing. It is a repair cream, an eye cream, and a facial serum that's an instant facelift, all organic and toxic-free, and it works. It's amazing. These are the before and after for that. You can see his fine lines are reduced, his texture has changed, colors changed, pores are smaller, and I've been using the products for 10 months now and have had phenomenal results with this product. You know, just seeing a massive change in my skin. Sometimes I can't believe it's my skin I'm looking at because I had acne for 20 years, you know, like adult acne. And so it's been amazing. And if you know anybody with problem skin, and the chances of them actually reacting to the chemicals in their products are pretty high. So to go for a product that doesn't have those toxic chemicals, so many people are seeing results. So I really encourage everybody to use that product for their face. We also have an amazing cleanser as well that works fantastic. And then we have this baby that was born with this rash. The mother had been doing everything the doctor had been suggesting for 3 months. Nothing was working. She took our sanitizer, which is an antifungal, antibacterial spray, and it is safe for the skin. We use it on cuts, sore throats, on hands instead of that Purell stuff. I use it to clean on my daughter's skin rashes. It's amazing. It's a miracle in a bottle in our home. But she applied it to the baby's face daily, and in just 2 weeks, you can see that the rash is gone. Then we've got this beautiful woman at the bottom there, another weight loss testimonial for the reds, the greens, and the shakes. She'd used those daily, and she lost 50 pounds in 8.5 months. And you could just visually see there what getting that nutrition and getting the toxins out of your body, how it actually changes your body's composition. And you can see how she also looks younger. It's just amazing. And then we've got this baby that was almost 2 weeks old with an infected umbilical cord. The mother, again, used the sanitizer, and in only 3 days, drastic change there, cleared up and fell off. And then we've got this gentleman who sent in his rash example. He used the body moisturizer and sanitizer in just 36 hours. You can see the massive change there for him as well. And so many people on our team and people that are using the products have chronic skin conditions that are being relieved. The itching is being relieved. The rash is being relieved with the sanitizer. It's just awesome. One of the favorite products for everybody. So if you want to see any more testimonials, just ask the person who sent you here tonight for the link to our testimonials page, and they can share that with you. There's hundreds there that you can go through. But we're going to shift now to the other part of what we do. Sharing those products with people and hearing those testimonials on a daily basis is amazing, and we're getting the results for ourselves as well. So you can't put a price on that. It's absolutely incredible, and we're blessed to be able to do that. But we are also blessed in a way where it's very lucrative, and we have a very unique positioning here, both with this company and in this industry. And this timing right now is right now. You know, a year from now, it's not going to be like this, but right now, you, like I say, have the best seat in the house, because you're about to hear something incredible with what can actually happen for your life starting tonight. There's nobody better to share that with you than Mary Ellen Deshane. She's incredible. You heard from her at the beginning. She is just such an amazing leader, and she's been in the industry for over 25 years and full-time for 8 years. And when she saw this opportunity, like she said, it was right away. She knew right away she needed to be in here. And when you see a leader like that come into a company, you know you have something amazing. And she shot to the top rank in the company in under 90 days, has a thriving team, pours her heart and soul into this team every single day, and is just an incredible leader for the team. I'm just honored to work with her, and I'm so excited to meet her in a couple of weeks. But she also has been in Success Magazine. She has been speaking in front of 25,000 people, and she's built this incredible life and this amazing business, all while being a single mom on top of all of that. So that shows you how strong she is. I admire her so much, and I'm so excited for you to hear from her. So I'm going to pass it back over to you, Mary Ellen, if you're ready to go.
I am ready to go. Thank you so much, Angel. Appreciate that presentation. Appreciate you. Appreciate your leadership. And I think the people listening are quite clear now what we're doing in terms of our crusade, in terms of the products. And I know, Angel, that you like helping people because that's why you do so well. But my question to the people listening are, do you guys like helping people? Most people do, right? Well, we have a desire to help people, and we have the vehicle that can allow them to capture their dreams. I think you would agree that most people stop dreaming about age 25, right? But right now, what does your dream life look like? Do you right now have the vehicle to capture it? Well, you will in about 10 minutes. All we simply do is share it and get paid. So think of this. What if you can get paid for sharing the products that you believe in with the people that you love? You heard all those testimonies, right? Don't you want to be the difference maker in other people's lives by just sharing these products? But you have to be willing to think of things a little differently because this is non-traditional income. Now, many people with traditional incomes in our society have a one-paycheck mindset and a one-deposit destiny. So, what if, sort of like a real estate broker, you can go out and build a marketing team, and every time they sold something, you get paid a commission on every sale every time. Would that be fair? Of course. Like I said, it happens in the real estate industry all the time. Well, this is what we like to call hyper income, accelerated income beyond your paycheck and beyond traditional income. This is designed to be around your busy schedule. We know you're busy. But I don't know if you know this or not, but we're entering into a new era of entrepreneurship. For instance, who ever heard of Uber before, right? Well, it's a $50 billion industry already. And owning a business or a secondary income will be needed in the future, if not now. I bet you know a lot of people, possibly including yourself, that have multiple streams of income. It takes more than just one income or even a double income to get by these days. Well, in order to make non-traditional income, you must have a non-traditional business. So doesn't it make sense to build income by providing the products to the marketplace that everybody needs and deserves? Now, in general, there are two types of income. One's called linear and the other one's called residual. Now, linear income is traditional. That's directly related to the number of hours that you work. In other words, when you work 40, you get paid for 40. But the problem with that is you have to start over at zero every single week. With residual income, and once you get a taste of residual income, you're never going to want to go back. So it's non-traditional. That's what we're talking about tonight. So it's unlike a paycheck from a job, because with residual income, you do not have to start over at zero every week. You literally do the work one time, and you get paid over and over, month after month, year after year. Now, how does that sound? Smart, right? Exactly. So we're going to show you a conservative example here. When we help you get 100 people on your team, and by the way, it's going to happen really fast, let me tell you, especially after tomorrow night, and we get a special funnel system. And they work, let's say, 1 hour a week. You would get paid on 100 hours of productivity whether you personally work 2 or 20. Now, I think you would agree that's pretty smart, right? It's called leverage. You might have heard of J. Paul Getty, the first billionaire here in the United States. He said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 man's efforts than 100% of my own. Just makes sense, right? It's working smarter versus harder. Now, you also might have heard of Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He talks about the 4 quadrants. Now, most people, like 95%, lie in the upper left-hand sector. Okay, they're limited income, they have a job, they go to work for somebody else, they have no leverage, the employee, right? 95% of people are in that category. Some people like myself were in the self-employed category, in the lower left. I had a job, I had a business, but quite frankly, it felt like a job because if I didn't go to work, I did not get paid. I literally had to start off at zero every single day. Now that is stressful. So we want to help you work smarter versus harder, and we want to help you get over to the right side of the quadrant. That's called leveraged income, like I mentioned before, the whole J. Paul Getty thing. You have a system that goes to work for you. We have people who work for themselves, but everybody benefits one another. And if you notice, 95% of the wealth lies in this sector. So I think you would also agree that success leaves clues, right? And after tonight, you can become a business owner. But the cool thing is, it's not a big traditional investment of money or time like a traditional business. It's very, very flexible and lucrative. And by the way, you can have tons of tax write-offs because when you're a business owner, you get tons of tax write-offs. And it's not what you make, it's what you keep legitimately. And I'm not an accountant, but check with your accountant. Okay, I've been doing it for 25 years. It's very, very smart. So 95% of the population, 95% of the wealth lies in the sector. So don't you want to be here? Of course. And of course, when you make a lot of money with your business, then your money goes to work for you, and you go to the bottom right-hand corner, you become an investor, and that becomes passive income because your income is not dependent on your presence. Make sense? So I'm assuming that you want to be on the right-hand side of the quadrant, right? But right now, at this very moment, what's soaking your income? Limits? Probably. Lack, debt, restrictions, salary caps? Isn't it time to detoxify your income? Okay, I think you're saying yes. So we're going to help you earn hyper income with us. There are 5 main ways that we earn hyper income. One's called retail sales online. I love this. You point them to your website, they click the mouse, you make 30%. Nice. There's also an upfront enroller bonus, anywhere from $50 to $100 for every person that you enroll, and they're going to get a below wholesale builder's package. So there's a couple of different ways to come in. I'm going to give you what I think is a smarter way. It's a $499 package. You get 23 products. They're all below wholesale, and they are a tax write-off, right? Well, look at that. You're going to make $100 per person when they come in at that level, so you only need 5 people to already make back your money and be in profit. I literally was in profit my first week. So if I can do it, you can do it. Now, there's another $500 bonus in your first month. That's kind of cool, okay? But this is really where I want you to pay attention. The Endless Team Bonus. How many people like that name? Endless. 10% commission to unlimited levels. Love that. My prior company was only 7, okay? And we only build 2 teams, 2. There are no limits, no caps, and no flushing. What does that mean? It means the volume stays there forever and ever and ever. I was looking at somebody else's company, and they flush every single 30 days. The volume flushes away every single 30 days. I think that's crazy. Not here. Everyone just enrolls 2 people. So I want you to right now, all of you, write down 2 people that you're going to share this opportunity with tomorrow night, and we're going to get them on the webinar. Let us do the work for you. 2 people. Do you think you can find 2 people to find a value in what we just said? Of course. And everybody consumes about 75 points per month. That equates to the reds and greens that everybody's talking about. And like Jackson said, once you get those in your body, you're never going to want to be without. Okay? So this is what really caught my attention, as well as Doug's. And he writes compensation plans and consults with companies. The check match. As a qualified leader for every person that you enroll, you're going to receive a check that matches their commission check. So your check is going to either match 50 to 100% of their commissions. So we literally have 100% incentive to help you make as much money as possible. Now again, the sky's the limit, but I'm going to give you a conservative example. Let's say you only bring in 5 people, and you only help them make $500 a month. You can earn a check match of 5 times 500 is $2,500 a month, month after month after month. Because why? These products are being consumed every single 30 days. So you can see how lucrative and how fast that's going to happen for you, right? Can you benefit from $2,500 extra a month? Of course. Do you know other people who can? Of course. So what I want to do right now is I want to demonstrate and illustrate the 2 people telling 2 people that I mentioned. See 2 people telling 2 people? Go to level 6. That's only 64 people on your entire team. On your entire team. Okay? That equates to about a $472 monthly residual income. Let's call it $500, right? So you can see how simple that's going to be for everybody, right? That kind of cuts out the car payment. Look at one more level down. Now you're talking almost $1,000. That's kind of cool. How about that example I gave you in the previous slide? What's 5 times 1,000? Exactly. $5,000 in your pocket for you and your family month after month after month. Do you see why we're so excited for you? Okay? Look at level 8. That replaces a mortgage payment. Do you think that takes a little stress out? Yeah. How about number 9, level 9? That replaces a full-time income. But look at those beautiful purple arrows at the bottom. Love those. That's the sky's the limit. And talk about being at the right place at the right time. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I want you to visualize for a second. Do you want $30,000 a month? Do you want $2,000 a month? Do you want $500 a month? It's all here for you. It's right here. All you got to do is talk to people and get people on the webinar. Now, I know those numbers were big, but what would an extra $1,000 each month do for you and your family? $1,000. It takes a little stress out and puts a lot more fun back in. Okay, now when considering non-traditional income business, what should you look for? Well, here are a few questions to ask yourself. Is it consumable daily or monthly? Yes, people are using the shampoo and the conditioner and the reds and greens every single day. Does everybody use it or need it? Yep. Does it continue to grow in a down economy? Let me explain something. This business thrives in a down economy. Why? Because people's 401ks look more like 101ks. People's jobs aren't as secure as they used to be. People's businesses aren't as healthy as it used to be. And look at those college expenses, right? People need a secondary source of income. But this is almost the best part. Does the media agree that it's important? Yes, yes, and yes. I think you would agree that the media controls a lot of how we think, right? Well, the green revolution is here to stay, and it is all about timing. It's catching the green revolution, and it's also catching this unbelievable opportunity at the right place at the right time. When Angel talked about earlier, this opportunity, we only have 700 active distributors in the entire world. Yep, 700. So talk about being in the right place at the right time. So if you ever ask yourself, oh, I wish it could be me, it was the right place at the right time, you can never say that again, because you are. And you're catching not only the timing of the opportunity, the company, but also the green revolution. Because the demand for organic foods and non-toxic households and personal care products is increasing every single day, right? Our target market is everyone because it's being educated by the media for us. Now, I was one not into organics. I knew nothing about it. But now I'm being aware. I was ignorant before. Now I'm aware, and the media is educating people. People are sick and tired of now knowing that they're being poisoned, quite frankly. And when there's an alternative, and we can show how people to basically get all their organic products for free, why not? Now, currently the U.S. market is currently $39 billion annually and growing by, this says 10% per year, but it's actually 15 to 17%. So we're going to hit $100 billion in the next 5 to 7 years. So green living is obviously here to stay. The question is, what part are you going to take? So if you understand timing and trends and you realize why this is an exciting and lucrative business venture that you guys get to take advantage of with us tonight. How does it work? You might be thinking, sure, this all sounds good and great, but how can it work for me, right? Well, we have people who have 8 children doing this in a part-time basis. You know why? Because we have 24/7 online training systems. We have marketing tools to help you build your residual income. Now let me explain something. In my 25 years in this industry, I have never seen all the unique, effective, simple systems, and we're launching one tomorrow night that's going to be unprecedented, unprecedented. So we have an entire support team of people that are vested in your success, and they help you succeed, because why? Your success is our success. Make sense? So we're going to help you. What do we need? We need help spreading the word. We can't possibly get to all the people quick enough that need our products and need our non-traditional income vehicle. And we believe that you'll agree that our message is critical and will continue to be even more so in the future if we do nothing. So with that in mind, we know you're going to want to at least start using a few of the products to reduce the soak in your household. Just simply commit to unsoak. Like, isn't your family worth it? Now that you're aware of this? Of course. Now what I get to do is I get to introduce the gentleman who introduced this to us. And I mentioned before, he's a remarkable gentleman. He's a pastor of a church with his wife, and they're just remarkable people. He shared the stage with Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, John Maxwell. He came back in this industry because he felt he was called to do it. And because you and I, as average individuals, get the ability to catch a wave that's going to happen anyway, and kind of before really anybody is involved with it, especially in terms of this particular opportunity. And he just has a servant heart, for sure. He's a tremendous leader, and it's all about our team and our family. And I am so privileged to introduce to you Dr. Doug Viola.
Well, thank you. How are you, Mary Ellen?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing just so blessed. Wow, to share this presentation with you and Angel is amazing. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm not going to keep you long. I get to, I guess, close it out. And I want to ask you a question. What if this is only half right? Think about what I just asked. What if this is only 50% right? Think of the amazing things that could happen in your life. Because I've got a buddy that I was talking with the other day, and he was talking about this exact company. And I looked at him and I said, well, you know as well as I do, it only takes one drop of poison or Clorox or whatever to poison a glass of water. And he said, well, that's a good point. I said, we do this every day to our bodies. And folks, our ultimate goal here is to extract out the toxins out of people's bodies so they live longer, they have more energy, they look younger, they feel incredible, and it is happening. You heard Jackson Kelly and Janet and all of the other amazing testimonials. It is happening. But what I want to tell you real quick is only 4 times have I had a gut instinct that a company was going to explode. Since the early 90s to the late 90s to the mid 2000s, there were 3 companies that I didn't understand why, but I just knew, call it prophetic, call it just a knowing, was going to explode. One was a skincare company last year did $800 million. Another was a single product company that did over $2 billion, and one was a service company that to date's done over $6 billion. Folks, there's a fourth gut check here, and this is the company. I don't know what it is, but my gut is telling me this is going to be huge. It didn't say it was going to be simple or easy, but let me tell you something. 10,000 people you're going to be looking at next year. You're going to have 1,000 people earning six-figure incomes. The question is, will you be part of that family? Folks, I've worked with 25, 26 number one earners, and all of them had one thing in common. There may be one or two exceptions, but all of them started at the beginning of building an organization. This is where we are here, and this is the reality of it. It's going to happen with you, or it's going to happen without you. There's people right now that will be listening to this that you can end up a year from now being one of the top earners in our company, helping people feel better, live longer, look younger because of what they're putting into their bodies and on their bodies. And that's one of the reasons why that I encourage you to get back with the people that invited you on this webinar and simply ask this question: what's next? What do I need to do? Because it's so imperative of what these products do. We can't do this legally because there are certain things we can't do. But we have insane testimonials from people just on our products. I'm talking crazy, and I'm one of them. I had my finger nearly cut off in a chair accident on the beach, a rusty chair, and my finger was sliced almost to the bone. Jody, my wife, asked me, she said, do you want, what do you want to do? Now I looked at it and it was bleeding like a pig. And I just said, where's that sanitizer? She took the sanitizer and I wiped the blood off. It bled a little bit and I pressed it. 3 days later, 72 hours, it looked like that it had been healing for 3 weeks. Folks, I'm telling you, this works. And you may be saying, okay, what do I need to do, Doug? Well, number one, decide if you see yourself more as a customer and a product user or as a business builder and leader. Folks, we love our customers. We're going to have tens and hundreds of thousands of customers. But we're looking for business builders and leaders right now because they get the business, they understand the timing, and they also understand this amazing zone that we're getting ready to enter into. Number two, shift up to organic. You've got to decide which of the products you use daily that you want to replace first. We started literally just with shower gel and shampoo. And then we went to the toothpaste. Then suddenly we started using just about all the products that we could. Why? Because I felt so much better. Now, my wife's been in organic for years. I've been in and out of organic. Folks, the last 2 years, I have not felt this good. I can't ever tell you in my 20s is the last time I felt this good. And finally, just get started. It's up to you, folks, how you get started. We got 2 business builder options, $4.99 or $1.99. It's up to you where you begin. But to be honest, there's some business benefits to the $4.99 package, and one of them is you get 23 products, and you get a full tilt boogie value of what this really, truly can do. And one final question. What if I'm right? What if I'm really, truly right, and this is going to be like my gut's telling me it's going to be? Because, folks, you don't do over $1 billion in production or about volume, whatever you want to call it, without having a little bit of sensing for this profession. The second question is, what if you miss it? You don't want to miss this. There's only going to be one time in the history of this company of where we are right now, and I implore you, get back with the person and say, what do I have to do? Because this really, truly is the place where I need to be. And with that, I encourage you not only to make the shift, but I dare you to make that shift. And the reason why is because once we start going in momentum, and it's coming right around the corner, especially after tomorrow night, you will understand exactly what we're talking about. With that, Angel, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a small part of this, and thank you, Mary Ellen, as well. You guys you just crushed it tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Doug, and we appreciate all the testimonies. Angel lost her audio, so just really get ready. There's a lot of good things happening here in terms of the funnel system that we're launching tomorrow night, and we have a top enroller contest between September 1st and September 12th before our next annual convention coming up in Phoenix, Arizona. So get back with the person that invited you. Welcome to the family in advance, because I know you're not going to want to miss this after hearing this amazing presentation by Angel and Dr. Doug and the other testimonies. And there we go, Angel. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for your time, and we will see you in our private, secret Facebook groups that we'll put you in. All right, take care. Make it a great night, and thank you all.